I'm Hira Hosèn and I'm here to catalyze global ascension. And this one is for Bart and Saskia and Nienke. And I would love to speak about activation of the grids around the planet and activation of our light codes that are codes that you could say that are within our DNA. And for most of the people on the planet, they are dormant, so they are like asleep, and we can wake them up. Usually it's when Mother Earth and Father Sky or Father Sun or Ra or forces like the Father-Mother principle, Father-Mother Creator, mostly it's when those energies feel that you're ready, that you start to ascend and you start to wake up these light codes. And so it's not so much a personal decision, but you can definitely help to activate them by doing certain exercises or by going more into those energies. So that's why today I would love to do a little meditation to actually activate those light codes within us. But before that, I would like to give a little bit of information. So about the activation of the grids around the planet, there's different grids. You have the grids within the planet, so those are like ley lines, so they are like energy lines. It's electromagnetic energy that is streaming in certain places and through, for example, water or places like that. And for example, through when you look at Machu Picchu or Stonehenge or places like the pyramids or these power places, usually there's several ley lines going under the earth. So this is one of the grids. You can actually harvest this energy and ride it and bring it to different places. Many people on the planet now are actually called to reactivate these ley lines because they were hijacked for a very, very long time. So, for example, I am on one of those power spots. It's called Chartres in France. I'm staying with a dear friend and we have done this beautiful activation here in this cathedral. I will show you a few images so you can feel the energy coming out of the pictures. Also here, for example, this cathedral is built on a well, on water, which was used by the Druids, which means ancient times, yeah? And the Druids, like all the indigenous people, they were guarding, like guards, guarding all this knowledge about our ascension, about resurrection, about all this. You could call it initiates. They were initiates of the priestesses and priests of Isis, and you also have a lot of people now waking up on the Order of the Magdalenes. And the Order of the Magdalenes is not only women. It was Mary Magdalene, but there was several women and several men that have carried that lineage of the Magdalene Order through the ages. Also, for example, I'm going in 2 weeks to Glastonbury. There is this tour and they had initiations there too. Actually, below the tour there is a source, and the way now there is very difficult to go into, but it was an initiation chamber. So just to say that you can work with these ley lines and they are under the earth. Then there is another grid which is linking all of our hearts. So you could call that a crystalline grid as well, because we are changing our bodies like a more fluid, liquid form where our body is getting lighter. So this is also a grid, you could say, in between all the hearts of the people. So when you do grid work, first of all, so you have grids around the planet as well. This is called the unity grid or crystalline grid that a lot of indigenous people have worked on to stabilize around the planet. Maybe 10 years ago, something like this, it was completed. And that grid makes sure that we can actually do this global ascension, that we can actually raise our frequency. And there's many, many, many other grids with many other shapes. Actually, every species, every member of a species, every being that exists has their own grid around the planet. So if you could see that with your inner eye, you would see a lot of colors. So one of the ways that you can work with it is with crystals. So you can, for example, put certain crystals in the earth and work with it like that. So they are like grounding your portal, or they're grounding your grid. They're helping the grid to be grounded. So many people around the planet are doing that. Then you have, you can also work with it, of course, not in the earth, but like this. And so what you do is that you ground your crystals. This one, for example, is grounded in the lower grid, so the one in the earth, through your heart, and then with the upper grids. So there is this alignment happening in between all those grids. And I'm sure if you follow your heart and you follow your intuition, that you will find the ways to work with it. Very interesting, very beautiful. I've been called to do it for quite some time. That's why I keep moving so much, 3 to 4 different countries per month. Since many years, but it's getting stronger. It's like, the collective consciousness is now becoming aware of itself, so it's becoming normal that we all feel linked in waking up. So I can feel that the activation work also, it's getting stronger. These light codes are coded within our DNA by, for example, a lot of avatars have been coming to our planet, male and female, and the one of them who's the most known is Jesus. You can check the book, for example, Anna, grandmother of Jesus. She describes the whole lineage and how he had different wives and had different children, and how this whole order of the Magdalenes were setting up this resurrection plan. And actually, so in a lot of us, there is this cosmic, you could call it cosmic ascension DNA, which is dormant within us, and that we can actually awaken. So you could call them light codes or Christ Magdalene codes. I'm sure that if you are still watching this vlog right now, that you are somehow linked to it, maybe in this life, maybe in a past life, maybe only this life, maybe just this moment. And so you probably have them within you, because else you wouldn't be attracted to actually watch this and actually do this meditation. So let's do this meditation, and thank you for doing this meditation, because you're not only doing it for yourself, but you're also doing it for the collective, because there is a lot of collective pain, like pain body, pain mind, pain speech. There's a lot of collective pain that has been built up through the ages, that most of us were still carrying in our body. The body remembers it somehow. If we don't heal that part, the body still keeps on having those memories. So doing this meditation, you're actually clearing the collective from this pain. And that's also why I want to invite you that whatever comes up in your meditation, just really invite it in, just host that experience. It can be grief or anger or anything else, can also be bliss, ecstasy, whatever it is. Don't judge it or analyze it or criticize it. Just stay with it and invite that experience in, because that experience is important to see at that moment, you know. And it's also possible that you get an image or a feeling or anything like that, then that's fine too. Just kind of follow it through. Just basically stay open towards whatever experience wants to show itself to you, and send love or awareness, just being aware of it, observing that experience will actually heal you from it. A lot of the times we don't need to even heal something or wanting to change it, but just by being aware of that part within ourselves that is coming up, we're actually healing it naturally. So let's do that meditation. I'll put the music off. So you can have your eyes half open, half closed, or closed or open as you wish. Best is to breathe through the nose. And just take a moment to observe your breath going in and out of your body. And while you're observing your breath going in and out of your body, you feel that your body is starting to relax. So just relax your body around your shoulders, your face, the muscles in your face, your belly, your back. And as Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche is teaching the world, there's 3 doors to go into your source, into awakening your true self. And we will take those 3 doors to go deeper, and then we go into the activation of the light code. So first feel your body and connect to your body. You can connect to your body by scanning your body from your feet all the way up to your crown, or you can connect to your body as one being, one elemental. Or you have your own way. It's just that we are connecting to the stillness of our body, and we're not making any effort, so you're just dropping into that stillness of your body. Go deeper, and we are connecting to the silence within. And when you connect to that silence within, you can feel it, you can hear it, you can taste it. Really connect to that silence, and again, we're not making any effort, because that silence is always there and will always be there. Just connect to that inner silence and start to feel this inner peace. And you start to experience and know that silence is the source of all sounds. So whatever sounds you hear within you, outside of you, just experience it from the silence within. Deeper, we go in and connect to the spaciousness of our heart and the spaciousness of our mind. You can feel, see, sense it, or know it as a blue sky, as a clear blue sky. Imagine it as a clear blue sky. Just really feel and connect to that sense of space. Space is everywhere. It's in everything within you, around you. Your body is space. The space that you're in is space. Everything is space. So once you get more familiar with this, you will go deeper and deeper. So again, it's no effort. So you're not making any effort. It's only a question of connecting. And when you deconnect, when you feel that you have disconnected, you just reconnect. And once you are more familiar, you will go deeper, 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 deeper into that silence, stillness and spaciousness. And you will find your body of emptiness, your body of light, your body of bliss. But for the moment, we're just connecting with that source within ourselves. That source, who we truly are, that light, that infinite potential. And we're going to ask that our dormant light codes within our DNA, within our physical body, that we ask ourselves, our source within, and those light codes to be activated if the time is right. So you can do that in your own way and in your own time, and find your own communication system with those codes within your body. You can receive information through images, through memories, through a knowing, through a word, through a color, and just follow that through. So whatever experience comes up, you are observing it from your awareness. So from that source, that space, you're observing whatever experience comes up. We're not judging any experience, whatever that experience is. We are hosting that experience. Now some of you might start to feel some energy moving within the body. Some warmth, some tingling sensations. Some of you might feel absolutely nothing. That's really fine. Just stay present. Just stay open. If you feel that your mind is too busy, then you can concentrate on your breath, going in and out of your body. And we're just staying present with those light codes waking up within our body. And we are holding space all together. Whoever is tuning in a later date and a later moment, we're all connected here, right here, in this field, in this space that we are creating together. So feel that support and that beauty of that moment here. You can pause the audio here and continue, or this more often. Like you can do it very fast, just by your intention, or you can do it 5 minutes a day, or just whenever it comes up, and really consciously connect to those codes within your DNA to awaken. It is in our collective consciousness, it is awakening, so there's way more and more people doing this. So many books, channelings, videos, teachers are really teaching about this work. So, and obviously you are welcome to connect to me also. I do this work also through Ascension sessions or in my workshops. I will be in Egypt in 1 week, and then the week after I'll be in Glastonbury, both very powerful places for this work. Thank you so much for joining in, and I will show you some images of Chartres, which is a beautiful place where we just did some activation work. So thank you very much, and hope to see you soon.